Yeah, 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 yeah. Ain't you mute, ain't you mute, ain't you mute, בעולם כלל, רבנו צג, בכל גדול, ain't you mute. Anywho, we live with our times, we live with our Torah portion, of Shnei Zalman Ladis, Chulu, 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 Barshat Bo, and the Metzai Bo B'Shet. Meaning the Torah's Chaim, everything in Torah, everything that happens in Torah is happening around it at every single moment. Chulu, Chulu, Chulu is Barshat Bo, Yetzias Mitzrayim, is Inyan Achshav, is Yetzias, the Mitzrayim from us, the Gula Shlem is Mitis, Chulu, Chulu, Chulu. So we have to understand Inyanim properly. We understand it with Pardas. Chulu chulu v'chulu. We know the story of Akiva. 3 entered, or 3 or 4 entered, and only 1 came out. We weren't able to comprehend things properly. So this happened, that happened, this happened. Chulu chulu v'chulu. Peshat, the Remes, Jos, and Sod. We have to understand what's actually happening. So, Inyan of Gulas that I was thinking about Banat as the Nile was the deity of the Egyptians. The Nile is the Inyan of Avodah Zarah. So what the Mitzrayim of today, the Avodah Zarah around is not Inyan of one place. There's things happening all around. There's things Pnimis, the Yona, V'ledachtoina, Chulu, Chulu, the Inyan Gulas that was Mitis. The Kodesh Baruch says that he will not enter into Beis Hamikdash Yona until we put the Beis Hamikdash b'tachtoina. So we have to understand the Makot Mitzrayim is how it's referred, the deities and the Avodah Zarah and the Inyanim, the Sheker. So to explain this thing, and there's this famous story. There's a famous story of a very wealthy person. He told someone, okay, I'm going to pay you tons of money. You're about to die, so I'm going to pay you tons of money if you bury me in Eretz Yisrael. So he brought this person, and he buried him in Eretz Yisrael, and then the shmuck didn't pay him. So he didn't know what to do. So he went, so he finally understood, he figured out, he understood, he always walked around with like a fancy cane. He said, maybe he put his money in the cane. So he went to where he buried him, and he went to search. He said, maybe the money's with the cane. So he went to, he digged up the grave. And he sees he's not there. So, some tzaddik from another country. Chulu. And then he goes to the other country, where the tzaddik is buried, and he sees this schmuck's over there, and the money was in the can. He got the money. What's the point? In order to be in Eretz Yisrael, you have to be in Eretz Yisrael. One of the Rebbeim, he said, the Chassid said, they want to come to Eretz Yisrael. The Rebbe told him, Machto Eretz Yisrael. He just Machto Eretz Yisrael, Machto Kran, make this Kran, Machto Eretz Yisrael. And I was walking around the other day, I saw it, like 50 cars, 770 in each car. It's not, it's exactly who you are, where you are, exactly. And this is the Inyan, to understand the Inyanim happening, to understand, Farish that says, in the Gula, the whole world becomes Eretz Yisrael, because the whole consciousness is lifted up to Eretz Yisrael, and Eretz Yisrael becomes Yerushalayim, Chulu. So we see with the Makot Mitzrayim happening. I just read in Hollywood there was mosquitoes, a bunch of a locust and mosquito. We were reading about the locust in one of the Makot, and we see the Yamach Shemam that attacked Eretz Yisrael. Pitom the river turned into blood, and we see Then they had a famine, and then they had double makot from us, and then the makot. Then you had like it's Mitzrayim that they started fighting one another. But it's not. This is happening all over the place, not just pnim. It's yon of taktoina, chulu. That's happening in Eretz Yisrael. Yon Eretz Yisrael taktoina. The gulish never the meat. Pnim. It's the Kodesh Baruch Yitzim Mitzrayim from us. Chulu. So this is the inyan, Just to understand, verstehst du inyan. May God bless Kol HaBaruch L'Kol Am Yisrael. All those who come to serve Hashem Yisrael Shetep Ula Beis Hamikdash Kohanim Leviyim Shem Bizmachos Tav V'Kabonis K'Toyz B'Kum Lachem Panim Menorah. Kodim Shel Beis Hamikdash Shav Lemvod. The men L'Kol Am Yisrael men Ken Yotzon Netzetzel Aved. Like I looked out the window the other day, and it was like a thick fog. What is it thick for? It's choish. Talks about makas b'choish. Zinam, makas choish mechufelet. What the name of choish mechufelet? The things that we do. The Rebbe comes and says that all of us are tzaddikim gemorim. Why are we tzaddikim gemorim? Because choish mechufelet. Makas b'choish mechufelet. How can we see anything? We're blinded dead to realities of the world. That everything ain't no mavada. Everything kuchabichu chulu chulu. So we don't know the gulas. We don't see. We don't see the whole base of midrash is here, and we don't know what to do. So all we need to do is open up our eyes, our blind eyes and deaf ears, chulu chulu chulu, and that's the inyan. For shaiste the inyan otpam, kol habrachah lekol am Yisrael, peace and love and peace. Yichei HaMelech Yichei HaMalkot. Long live the queens. L'chaim v'livacha v'levacha. We have a soft and loving heart and love one another. Like Kucha Bichu loves us. Yeah, man. Chaim on Maim Chaim. Baal Shem Tov says when you see someone bring water, you count the water. Say the Baal Shem Tov says when you count the water, see someone bring water, the water is iman brachot, kol brachot lekol am Yisrael, chaim v'livacha v'levacha, b'chatat ha'mechalam shakon yabavo. Amen. Mashiach here now. May God bless. Amen.